Peep this out, guys. It's ENK back again with another one for you. This time headed into Little Caesars to check out an upgrade that I think most everyone expected at some point on one of their most popular pizzas ever. That's right, guys. The Extra Most Bestest finally gets a stuffed crust almost a full year after it was first introduced. So let me run inside Little Caesars real quick to scoop one up, and then we'll definitely peep this out.
Pizza.
You all know it, and I don't know anyone who doesn't love it, guys. It's the Extra Most Bestest, one of the best values ever in fast food pizza, featuring over 50 slices of pepperoni and the most cheese in its class here, guys, looking absolutely dynamite. It always looks glorious every time I see it, but the big draw with this one is that it's finally getting an upgrade that is long overdue. And let's zoom in on one little piece here, and we'll take a look on the inside. As you can see, we've got some stuffed crust action, mozzarella cheese, all on the outside of the crust. Why they waited almost a year to finally do this, I don't know, guys, but just on its own, this is just insanely delicious looking. So I'm expecting this to be just as delicious as ever, and with the back crust here finally loaded up with the good stuff, we're gonna see exactly what that adds dimension-wise to the flavor, guys. But there you go, it's the Extra Most Bestest with the long overdue stuffed crust, cheesy crust in the back there. Let's peep out this flavor.
Pizza.
Crispy pepperoni deliciousness with not just the gooey good stuff on the top, guys, in the very back as well. Let's dive in. It's the Extra Most Bestest stuffed crust, and I'm going in on the front first before we hit up the back. That is never bad. Just an explosion of pepperoni flavor on top of plenty of mozzarella and Muenster cheese, guys. That is just an awesome blend in general. And I gotta say, everything just works together with a very nice sauce and a very nice semi-flaky bottom on this one. Pretty good. Another shot on the front of this one, guys. It never gets old looking at the gloriousness of all the pepperoni on this one here. And like I said, the cheese is just off the chart here. It's just a nice combination overall, and everything works extremely well. But I think most of you already know that since I already reviewed the Extra Most Bestest when it came out almost a year ago. I'll make sure to link my review in the upper right-hand corner of your display. But guys, we are here for the main event, which is the cheese in the very back. Lots of gooey goodness here, and as you guys can tell, they don't skimp on the amount of cheese in this one here, guys. I know this is gonna be delicious. Let's just go for it. Here we go. Guys, it's their fresh pizza dough with plenty of that cheesy goodness in the very back. The blend of mozzarella and Muenster cheese goes amazingly well, and there's a nice glob of it in the very back, as you guys saw. Very heavenly with every single bite, and that's only the first bite. Let's keep going. You know, I gotta say, it's amazing what melted cheese does to the back of any pizza crust, guys, when it's stuffed in there. With any pizza that you get, it really is a highlight, especially if you're a cheese lover. And the fact that they pack it the way that they do is pretty insane here, guys. Just deliciousness all around. Hey, nothing against the regular pizza. I'm actually down with the crust by itself with a little bit of the pepperoni on top and, of course, that cheesy goodness. How could you possibly go wrong with just that by itself? One more quick shot of this one, guys. Are you hungry yet? I really hope you're not watching this one after hours so you can run in and pick up your own Extra Most Bestest stuffed crust pizza right now. But I gotta say, guys, price-wise, that is the only hit against this right now because I think $9 is a little too much for this. For $8, you can actually get a standard deep dish pizza, and that's actually a lot more pizza considering the thickness of the bread, and you can probably just upgrade to the stuffed crust for a little extra on top of that. So this is just an okay value. But that's just my opinion. This is still a very delicious pizza, guys, and the inclusion of that stuffed crust in the very back goes a long way to really making this one completely worth it to you, especially if you like Little Caesars in general. I just think your money could be better served by getting the standard deep dish pizza because it's thicker and you can just have them upgrade the back of the crust with the same cheese that's in this anyway. But what do you guys think? Do you agree or disagree? Drop those comments down below. Let me know what you guys think of the Extra Most Bestest in general, and do you think the stuffed crust is warranted for the price increase on this one? I'm very curious to hear what you have to say on this one, so drop some comments down below and let's start that conversation. And as for the overall score, I'm gonna have to give the Extra Most Bestest stuffed crust a pretty solid 8 out of 10, guys. Now the pizza on its own is easily worth a 10 spot because the value of what you're getting for $6 is pretty solid. But if they really want to get competitive, they should at least match the $8 price point and really give you what you're getting here for the $1 extra, because I still think when you're getting close to $10, you got to come with something a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, and a little bit heartier to make the value worth it, because as far as I'm concerned, there really is no comparison to Little Caesars deep dish pizza. It really is the signature on their menu, and for good reason. But guys, this is still the Extra Most Bestest, and what it does very well. And those are my thoughts on the long overdue upgrade to the Extra Most Bestest here at Little Caesars as we close out another episode of Peep This Out, guys. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel, so while you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon, in the meantime, stay frosty. Definitely the most cheese and the most pepperoni at the nation's best price, but only for the standard Extra Most Bestest, at least in my opinion. Alright guys, until next time, I'll talk to you soon.
pizza.